Hey guys! Before the video begins, we just wanted to let you guys know about our goal of hitting 30,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. Do you think we can hit it? Well, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and check out all of our other videos. We try to upload weekly, so enjoy! Hey guys, it's me, PLB, and today we're gonna be doing yet another Sonic plush unboxing. There's definitely a lot of them. This bin right here is just for Sonic. Just Sonic, by the way. So, yeah. Alright, to begin with, let's start off with the main Sonic I use in my videos. He is angry because I was making some plushy toy PNGs, so that's why he's very angry looking. So, on top of that, we also got his many clones. Okay, so we got a couple of these guys. So, first of all, we got regular clone Sonic. There's no tag. Next up, we got evil looking, like Scourge Sonic, work in progress. He has a tag, although it's a little bent now, but it's okay. We're not too upset because we got this guy, got the tag, so he's pretty cool. And then we got another one with the tag, so we got a total of 5 of them. Alright, next up we got GE Sonic X Sonic, you know, the one that Sonic and Friends and SuperSonicBlake use, among others. Fun fact, this was actually gifted to me by Sonic and Friends, so big shout out to him. Yeah, so he's a pretty insane little fella. I like him a lot. Yeah! Also known as the GE Modern Sonic plush, the very big one. Yes, this is in fact a Sonic plush that Blob owned and used for his videos, so that's why his name is Blob Sonic. So yeah. Next up, we got Kelly Toy Sonic, also known as Chaos Emerald Star Sonic. This guy's a silly lad. He's very noodly, so yeah, he's a pretty cool plush. Next up, we got not just one mini Sonic, but 2 mini Sonics. There was supposed to be more, but I just never got any more. Now we got Bootleg Sonic. You've seen him in Sonic's clone, so yeah. This is the only bootleg Sonic plush that I own, to my knowledge. But yeah, he looks a little goofy. Next up, we got the one everyone wants on YouTube.com, the Jazzwares Sonic. Next up, we got some classic lads. Here is the Tomy Classic Sonic 25th Anniversary. I'm pretty sure this is a factory reject one, so I don't think this is like, you know, the official release, but I mean, he looks pretty alright. I had bought him originally for a classic Sonic series I wanted to make, but I ended up just getting this guy who is honestly way better in every single way than the Tomy Classic plushes. I'm not sorry, this guy is just way better. Here's Funny Sonic by Kid Robot. Here we got Baby Sonic. Here we got a couple of movie plushes. Here we have Jack's Pacific movie Sonic plush. I used them in Meet Movie Sonic, or no, it was Sonic vs. Movie Knuckles. And they scale pretty well, so I went ahead and used these guys as opposed to this one. This is the bigger one that they sold, also Jack's Pacific. I like this lad. The only issue I had with him is just they only made Sonic and there was no Tails or Knuckles, so I actually have another one of them. He's probably in storage, but it's the same thing, but you know, in the box. Here's another movie Sonic plush. I actually really like this one a lot, but he is very tiny. Hold on, the tag's in the way. The tag is like half the size of him, but this is the UFO Catcher movie Sonic plush. It's a small one. Next, we got another funny Sonic. This one's a bag. Here we have Toy Network Sonic, surprisingly with embroidered eyes. Here we got bootleg movie Sonic. He was used in Sonic's Bath as the puppet Sonic. Yeah, he looks very stupid. His forehead is just... Here we got GE Classic Sonic, the one that everyone uses in their videos. Here we got Build-A-Bear Sonic. He used to have the Build-A-Bear sound box thing for the 2016 Sonic, but now it just has the movie Sonic one. You know what, let's go ahead and get the big ones out of the way. Here is the big vibrator funny Sonic. I'm sorry, it's just a very unfortunate name to have, so yeah, he does indeed vibrate. Alright, next we have Decapitated Head Sonic, the Tomy, I don't know the brand of this one. All I know is that they have a Tails one, and I own that one, and there's a Knuckles one. I just don't have the Knuckles one, so yeah, boo-hoo. But yeah, Decapitated Sonic Head plush. Yeah! Okay, these big guys are not fitting in the frame, so here's the Pillow Sonic. Here's Build-A-Bear Sonic, movie Sonic by the way. Very insane lad, I love this guy. I don't know why I didn't start off with this guy, but here's the original PLB Sonic. I love this guy. I know a lot of people, you know, hate on this plush, but biases, I guess. And we also got the really goofy looking, I don't know if this is like a newer version of it, but I don't like it. It looks goofy, but this is Clone Sonic. Yes, Clone Sonic will return, but I got some stuff cooking up. Yeah. Here we got Toy Factory Sonic. I got this at a Six Flags, and it's pretty silly. It's kind of small though, so yeah. Speaking of Jazzwares, here we got the original release of the small Jazzwares, where he had the really light colored fur. I'm surprised. This used to be a character on the channel. This is not the same plush, but there's a character we had called Mama Sonic. I've said this so many times on these plush collections, but he's such an iconic character because he's just Mama Luigi but Sonic. Here we got, I don't even know what this is. Roto Sonic? I don't know what. Oh, okay. This is the Roto Funny Sonic. I bought this at a convention for 17 bucks because I thought he looked goofy. I don't know, if you guys want me to use him in a video, just let me know. I know you guys wanted me to use him in a video called Fat Sonic, but I'm not gonna make a video called Fat Sonic. Maybe Lazy Sonic or something, but not Fat Sonic, bro. Alright, here's the last plush of Sonic. That's not an alternate version of Sonic, you'll see what I mean. There are a couple of other Sonics, but I'll go ahead and show them at the end because they're displayed and I'm kind of lazy to take them out and put them back. But to elaborate, I have basically all the Jax Sonic plushes, you know, the flat ones. So I got modern and classic, and I got the big classic Sonic that they have, the one with the Velcro hands. So those are not missing. I'm just very lazy and I don't want to show them, or I don't want to take them off of where they are, to be honest. Anyways, here's the last one, the Squishmallow Sonic. I just saw this guy recently. I didn't know they released them. All I know is that he was in GameStop in Australia. But then I saw this guy and another Squishmallow at Best Buy. So I guess they have him here. But the other two, they're not here. So I don't know. I really want the other ones. I'm not gonna spoil what the other one is. I'll show you guys right now, but I'm kind of disappointed. But anyways, yeah, that's Squishmallow Sonic. Alright, now we got the alternate forms of Sonic. So we'll start off with Sunky.mpeg. Yeah, I just made a video with him recently, so if you haven't seen it, go check out Cousin Sunky Sonic Zoom. Pretty good video. Next up, we got Asian Sonic. I don't want to say much about him, but he is definitely showing up in videos now, so let's just say this new arc that's gonna occur, it's gonna revolve around this guy, so yeah, get excited. Next up, we got Crack Sonic. He is falling apart. I need to make like a new one. Next up, we got Kelly Toy Super Sonic. Next up, Jazzwares Werehog. the best Werehog plush. I actually really like this guy a lot. He is small, but I don't know. He has a charm to him. Next up, we got Boom Sonic. I know you guys want Sonic Zoom, Sonic Boom. I'm sorry I haven't made one yet. I promise it will happen. I just gotta think of a good idea for it. Yeah. Here we got modern GE Supersonic. We have this really crusty old custom Supersonic plush. Next up, we got the GE Sonic the Werehog plush. Recently released funny Supersonic. And here we have the Tomy Classic Supersonic plush. Here we have custom Scourge plush. Pretty insane fella, but I don't think this is gonna be the one I'm gonna use, to be honest, because you know, I got different plans. I can't really say, but I got someone else working on one of these, so stay tuned for that. And here are all the Sonic plushes. As you can see, there's a lot. There's so many of them. I don't think I'm gonna be able to put them all in my bed, to be honest, so yeah, I'm gonna clear these out and I'm gonna start showing off the Tails plushes. So yeah, sorry about that. That's gonna be something different for this year. Alright, now here are the Tails plushes. Let's start off with the Jazzwares Giant Tails plush, the 12-inch one. Here is the small one, the small Jazzwares Tails. This was actually the original Tails, and then he got replaced by this Tails, which is just like a different looking version. You can tell he's been through better days. Here we got Build-A-Bear Tails. Here we got the Jakks Pacific Sonic Movie 2 Tails plush. Speaking of movie plushes, here we got the Sonic Movie 2 Build-A-Bear Tails plush. He also has a voice box, look. Up next, we got the funny Tails plush. He has a pretty big forehead, to be honest. Here's the Jazzwares Classic Tails plush, the best classic Tails plush ever. I'm not gonna take any opinions from that. Here we got is the Toy Factory Tails. He has the tag, also from Six Flags, so that's cool. Here is the other UFO Catcher Sonic Movie 2 plush. Here we have is a scuffed custom that you might have seen in the Tails doll video. This is the Tails doll, quote-unquote Tails doll that I used. His antenna's falling apart. It was a temporary custom because this is just what is it, the GE Modern Tails plush. That thing is falling apart, but it's okay because we got another Tails doll plush. You know, an actual good custom. This one was actually made by The Blop. Here we got Boom Tails. Here we got is this Sega Toys Tails plush in nearly mint condition, to be honest. The material on his shoes are pretty much good to go. Here we have is the iconic Sonic Zoom Tails, aka the Sine 2012 Tails. Pretty silly lad. He's really good quality. I gotta wash him though, because it's starting to get a little dirty from all the uses in the videos and the amount of times we've thrown these plushes onto the ground. And for the final two plushes, we got Decapitated Head Tails and Squishmallow Tails. So like I said earlier, for some reason, they only have the Squishmallow Sonic and Tails, but not the Shadow and Knuckles ones. So I don't know when those are gonna get released here in the US, but I await for when that happens. And here are all the Tails plushes I own. Well, not really. There's a couple of them that I haven't put out here. For example, the Giant and Jumbo Jakks Pacific Tails plush. Here's a picture of it. And then basically all the Jakks Pacific Tails plushes that they have. So like basically just the classic one. But I have them in a display box somewhere, so that's why he's not here. I could not be bothered to get them because I don't know, they're neatly displayed. Maybe at the end I'll show them off, but that's why some of them might not be here. So no, I didn't sell them or get rid of them. I still own them. But yeah, that's all for the Tails section. So up next we got Knuckles! Okay, so I don't think I've gotten a lot of plushes of Knuckles since last year. If anything, I only got one new one. So here we go. Let's start off with Sonic Zoom Knuckles, aka the 2007 Sune Knuckles. I think this is one of the best looking ones, to be honest, because every other one I've seen, his nose looks odd, but this one looks really solid. Next up, we got the Sega Toys Knuckles plush, and he has fingers. Here we got a pretty big Toy Network Knuckles plush. Here we have is the last UFO catcher Sonic Movie 2 plush, the Knuckles one. Here's Boom Knuckles. Here we got is the best classic Knuckles plush, the classic Jazzwares Knuckles plush, who I don't love as much as this Tommy one. He's not bad, but like, I don't know, I like the other one just looks better, to be honest. And speaking of which, here's the worst one, because he fell apart on me, the GE classic Knuckles plush. He's old, like super old. This was the first Knuckles I use in my videos. Yeah, as you can see, he's being held together by hold on. He's being held together by tape. Here we have the second Knuckles plush I've ever used, the Toy Factory. I keep forgetting the name. I mix it up with Toy Network. But yeah, it's the Toy Factory Knuckles plush. Also Six Flags. Pretty silly lad. There's a bigger version of him, but he was pricey, so. Now, here we have the Sonic Movie 2 Jack specific Knuckles plush, but he seems to have eaten a Sour Head. Up next, little itty bitty mini Knuckles. Little tiny Knuckles, little Scrimblow Knuckles. Alright, I guess I'm a big fat stinky liar because I didn't get one new Knuckles plush. I got a handful of them. But here's the funny funny Knuckles plush. Pretty silly lad. And then his big boy counterpart. you know, we got Vibrator Knuckles. Anyways, last but not least, we got Peak Fiction plush right here. The Build-A-Bear Sonic Movie 2... he cannot stand up. Build-A-Bear Sonic Movie 2 Knuckles plush. He is insane. Probably one of my favorite Knuckles plushes there is, to be honest. I love this guy a lot. And those are all the Knuckles plushes. So, pretty big collection so far for Knuckles. I didn't expect to get this much. To be honest, I kind of forgot. But, yeah. Next up, the Shadow collection. Alright, next up we got Shadow, and to be honest, I think there's only 2 new plushes for the Shadow section, but let's start off with the new, with the old ones. First up, we got the original Jazzwares Shadow plush, the original Shadow in my videos. Then we got the poo-poo version. This is, I refuse to believe the same company made this guy. So bad. Next, we got Super Shadow. Pretty insane lad. I've only used him once in a video, and honestly, it was kind of unnecessary. Here we got Toy Factory Shadow plush. He looks a lot derpier than I remember, but he's pretty silly. He's one of the cheaper Shadow plushes you'd probably find, but not a bad option. Next up, we got Boom Shadow. Next up, we got the Hooded Figure, aka Toy Network Shadow. This is not the Hooded Figure's identity. And lastly, of the old plushes is the current Sonic Zoom Shadow, the 2012 Sine Shadow. And now for the new ones that I've gotten this past year. First of all, we got the funny Shadow plush. Last but not least, I was browsing on Mercari. I found a peculiar listing, and I was like, huh. It was a $12 plush, but you almost never see this plush come up at all. This is like one of the rarest Shadow plushes you'll ever find. But there's a catch. $12 for one of the rarest Shadow plushes you'll find, right? And it's not even like expensive. This is not expensive. This is rare. This is hard to find. This isn't like, I can't, this guy's rare because he's $300. No, like you will not find a listing of this dude. I'm not even joking. And you want to know what condition I found him in for $12? No legs. No legs. No legs. Nothing. They're sewed off. They were ripped off. Like, they're gone. That's how he came in. I should have made an unboxing video for this, but yeah, there he is. And here we have the Shadow plushes. As you can see, the collection is getting smaller with every character, but there is a lot more variety this time around. So, on to, let's do Amy. Amy's next. Alright, time for the Amy section. There is one that's missing from here, as I've stated. It's a Jack-specific Amy plush. Here's a picture. I have her, I just don't feel like taking her out. So, let's begin with Jazzware's classic Amy, which is, I'm pretty sure it's a factory reject, to be honest. She looks like she has pink eye, bro. Next, we got Boom Amy. Now we have GE Modern Amy. And finally, the GOAT, Sine 2012 Amy, the best Amy plush. And you know what, since this is a small collection, let's go ahead and put in cream there. So here's the GE cream. And then here's the better one, the Sonic X GE cream. So yeah, there they are. Alright, next up we are gonna go with the Eggman and his army, or basically all the villains. So to start off, we got Toy Network Eggman. This guy's a behemoth, like Jesus. This guy is the main Eggman in the videos, and I know he hasn't been in a lot of videos recently. My bad, but he'll be back soon. Here we have Jax Eggman, very goofy fella. Tommy Eggman, another goofy fella. The funny Kid Robot Eggman plushies. Probably, oh man, their mustaches are all over the place. But these are probably one of the best modern Eggman plushes you can get right now. I mean, yeah, but realistically, the easiest ones you could probably find, and the best ones. Here we have Monado Strife Eggman from Among Us. And here is the GE Modern Sonic plush. He is a very goofy lad. I think I used him for one video, but to be honest, I like that guy better. Anyways, that does it for the Eggman plushes. As I've stated, I have a couple of other Eggman plushes that are not here. They're all the Jax plushes, so... well, there's only one actually, but I have like a couple of them, because there's like a small one and then like a bigger one. Oh yeah, and how could I forget? Big Head Boom Eggman, I almost forgot about it. Next up are the Metal Sonic plushes. So to start, let's go ahead with the Boom trend, Boom Metal. Here we have the Emoji GE plushes. I love this guy, by the way, but I don't know what they're called, to be honest. I'm assuming they're like the emoji plushes. Here we have is classic Metal Sonic from Jazzwares, and the new updated but also goofy looking Jack-specific classic Metal Sonic. He looks goofy, but I like him. And lastly, for Metal Sonic is GE Metal Sonic, the current Metal Sonic of the series. And honestly, you can't really go better from this. Like, this is probably peak Metal Sonic plush. Here we got Orbot, and that's pretty much it for the Eggman army. Next up are just the villains. I mean, I guess if you count here, look, Gamma. I like this plush, but like very flimsy. His wheel fell off. Here we got Mephiles, the Blop Custom Mephiles. Pretty silly lad. It's one of the forms. I forget. There's a name for it. I guess his shadow form. And then here we got the GE Mephiles plush, the crystallized form. Pretty insane plush, I love him. And lastly, for the villains, we got Infinite. Pretty cool lad. Alright, I think we got mostly everyone out of the way. Next up is a lightning speed round of sorts. Before I begin, again, there's a lot of plushes that are not going to be displayed, but I still have them. Like one of them's right here. This guy, that's part of the collection, but there's also the Jax plushes, like all the Chows. Some Dark Chows will appear here, but like the regular Chow, they're displayed somewhere. So yeah, speed round. Here we got Jade Wisp. Here we got Cheese. Here we got Tangled the Lemur from Sonic IDW comics. You guys should read the comics, they're really good. Here we got Charmy D. Here we got Blaze, Fang the Sniper from GE. Here's the newer Jax Mighty. Yes, I still have the other Jax Mighty, even Armless Mighty. He's still displayed somewhere. So yeah, but this is like the one we use for videos. So this guy's not really displayed. He's just kind of in a bin. Whisper the Wolf from Sonic IDW Comics. Next, GE Rouge the Bat. Here we got honorary Sonic character, Jack.
Oh, guys should comment. Jack is cool. I love you.
Here's Jack Specific, Ray Plush. GE Emerald Plush. Bootleg Bean the Dynamite Plush. He's got a little bomb. Next up, we have GE Mighty the Armadillo. We have the Tikal plush by GE. Mine was not in good condition. The stitching on her hand already came off. So that's great. Next up, we got the GE Emoji Silver plush. Next, we got one GE Jet and another GE Jet. This is the one. Oh, this is the one we use in the videos. Now we have Storm the Albatross by GE. Bulbous Lad. We got the tinier Tomy Vector. We got GE Espio. We got another Jax Jade Wisp. We have the bootleg Fang the Sniper plush. We got the smaller Mighty from Jax. Here's a size comparison. It's not that much bigger, but in person you can tell. One of my all-time favorites in the plush collection, Jazzware Silver. GE Chaos plush. He's a little dirty because we kind of used him for a recent video, but I'll clean that guy up. GE Big the Cat. GE Vector, the one we use in our videos.
Find the computer room!
Here's a Jack Specific Dark Chow with the tag. Here's the other Jack Specific Dark Chow, no tag and no ball. I don't know where it went. It fell off. Here's Jack Specific Cheese. Here's another GE Blaze. A Tomy Silver plush. This was going to be the original silver, believe it or not. And lastly, we have Styx. The Styx plush. Styx the Badger. I don't know if she was in the last plush collection. I think I got her like after the fact. So yeah, I think that does it. That is the last plush of the plush collection. Obviously, there's more duplicates. Like I have another Ray and a whole bunch of Mighties, but like again, I don't know. I feel like it's a little redundant, and also I don't have the space. So maybe next year I'll have my own place, and I'll have more space to like fully show off the collection. But as of right now, I don't have that space. So yeah, here's just a whole pile of Sonic plushie toys I own. These are not all of them, but you know, this would probably make for a good thumbnail, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the plush collection. Leave a comment down below of which ones you own that are part of here, and which one's your favorite. I make weekly plush content, plush videos, so if you're into that sort of stuff, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and check out our other videos. Here's a list of my favorite ones we've made this year. So yeah, that's the plush collection for this year. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next year. Big? What? You can't say that! See ya!